I will play some more of this game, which I've been playing quite a bit recently in my spare time, and this is probably one of my most favorite games of all time to play. And I know I have said this multiple times in previous YouTube videos, where I talk about computer games, but um, I I keep discovering new games and new experiences that are better than what I had played previously. So I will describe that more soon. I also want to try and keep the game moving as well. Come to join our cause. Step forward. Um, my character says no. And then the boss says no. Okay. Yes, this game I believe has a really an enjoyable experience for someone like me because the the interactions between me and this game it's this is a game experience that is simple enough but also engaging enough and not overwhelming. It's it is very challenging for me to find games where I really enjoy playing them as much as I do this one. Let's try and draw another card. Okay. And this game does have a fair bit of like a repetition as well, which I like. This gives a very structured experience, and I just build on that experience if that makes sense. Attack gauges are raised by 2. Okay, that is a bit challenging to process right now. Raised by 2 steps less. Oh, wait, 2 steps less than what the dealer cards show. This affects... Okay, I have no idea what this card does. Let's go see. When drawing a card, the attack gauge is raised with 2 less steps than what the card shows. I have no idea what this means. This description could be improved. And I was just talking about how I enjoy this game's like simple and fun nature. Okay, I want to get as close as possible to number 12, but not going over. I have a 1 to 3 thing here. I could draw another card, but they are like dice rolls, and the highest value I can get is 6. So I don't want to go over. But having said that, this looks like it's this reduces my dice roll by number 2, so I might risk it. Okay, so I drew a 5, but I gained 3 to my my thing here, so it looks like it just takes away 2 from each card I draw. And now I'm ahead of my opponent, so I'll just stop it there. Okay. Oh, I just realized I can heal some of my health. This won't be useful because this drains my my opponent's energy, which is empty. So I will trade that out for something more useful. And let's keep chipping away at my opponents until they go down. Oh, that's good for them. But what I can do is I know I can use this card to block some attacks. Okay, I know what this card does. This will show me what numbers I will draw before I play them. So that's pretty helpful. That helps me stay under the 12 because if I go over, the opponent gets free attacks on me. Oh yes, now I'm gonna go to 12. And 3 is my next card as well. Let's see. But yes, as I was saying before, one reason I like this game is because this game has a nice balance between being simple enough to learn and play, but deep enough for me to what's the word or phrase? It's like deep enough to engage me. So any game too simple, I would probably feel too bored. But this one has a nice balance, and there is not much going on in the game screen at the moment. It's just me focusing on this one opponent at this time, and it's not like this is not like many other games where I'm fighting armies, or I have my own army of a people to manage. This is kind of a straightforward card game and dice game, and I really like playing this game. Okay, so I have one more number than them, so they won't get any attacks and I will. I want to conserve my energy because I might need it later, so I'll just stop here. And one thing I like about this game is that compared to many other games I have played before, this one does not overwhelm me at all. It's clear. The game information is communicated very clearly, I believe, and I like that experience. I was sure there was probably a better way for me to describe why I really enjoy this game experience, but this is kind of challenging trying to describe that and play at the same time. So I might make another YouTube video where I describe more in depth why I really enjoy playing this game. But I can try. Okay, so they are on 11. I have a card that lets me switch our numbers. And let's try and stop there. That's not bad. I want to increase my chances of winning this round, so let's increase that to 11. Okay, so this card seems like the opposite of before. This now adds 2 to what they roll. Okay, that works well for me. I've nearly defeated this opponent. I do want to heal some health with this card, so I can take more hits for future battles. If I play this, I have a risk of going over 12, so I won't take that chance. So I'll stop here. If I draw or if I roll a 6, that would drop to 4, and that could still push me over. So I won't risk that, but I'll play one of my cards to bring up my number. And I might just keep my number there. Do I want to keep this card? Let's see. Well, no, in this case, because I have a play style with the deck that the deck of cards I have, and that there's more value to me for having cards that cost less to play. So I believe one reason I was able to find this game, it was partly thanks to someone I was speaking with who was helping me to research a new game to find and play. But I had this sudden itch to play a really structured game, because I wanted something. I wanted a game experience that was very friendly on my kind of brain, and that reminds me. One reason I enjoy playing this game is it has lots of structure and very tight feedback loops. So you know, I do something, and there's this instant feedback of what happened, and all of the information is like visually communicated to me. So I like this very much in life in a general, but computer games seem to do that really well. So I've got one number higher here, so there's no pressure for me to keep pushing my number up. So let's try and conserve my energy, because each of those cards in my hands that I play, they consume my my energy points. I want to swap this out to something possibly more useful. But yeah, back to game experiences. I like tight enough feedback loops, so that because my brain type really values an environment where um, I can rapidly iterate, if that makes sense. So I can quickly do some actions like rolling a number between 1 and 6, and then observing what happens, and based on what I've observed and understood, I come up with a new or same approach to the same part of that game. So I like that loop of considering the information I have to take baby steps towards any long-term goal, like getting to the end of this game, or growing something, like growing my resources, growing my deck of cards, or just enjoying this game in the long term, if that makes sense. And one reason I value this game over other like card games is that this game seems to be much more re-unplayable for me. So I like how like if you zoom out of this of these battles, and I had that on my screen a short while ago. We were in space, and I'm just traveling through and trying to just defeat like the final boss, and that counts as a game session. And it is very repetitive, but at the same time, there's lots of ways to make that varied that I'm okay with. Like I might run into randomly different monsters. The rewards that they drop are random, and the numbers that I roll, or the enemy rolls in the middle of these battles, they can be random as well. So this game is fairly dynamic. I kind of enjoy that, because it kind of helps offload from my own executive functioning, if that makes sense. Because if there are dice rolls and randomness involved in the game design, that means I don't have to come up with this perfect plan and a perfect approach to get through my game. I can just be more like in the moment, and just let the randomness help carry some of the games, like forward progression, if that makes sense. So that's one reason I think randomness can be a positive game design game design elements. And you know, some people who play board games probably like that too, because if you're rolling dice or playing with cards, there's less overhead, or less planning, kind of, that you have to worry about with each moment. You just have to kind of adapt to whatever dice rolls that you get. So I do like a bit of that, but some games, the way they are designed, they have too much random, and that can frustrate me and take away from the enjoyment of my game. So I think this Void Tyrant game does have a pretty good balance of randomness, and I have a sense that I've got enough control, enough creative freedom in this game. It's not like you know the world ends if I get one bad dice roll. It's there's room to fail, which I like. There is room to learn and room to be resilient and to bounce back. And I think many games do not approach that game design very well, where they often make players experience like fear of failure, and that you have to perfectly complete specific tasks in your game to get the best experience with that game. But um, I like having a bit of I completely forgot what I was just talking about. Um, but to finish that last comment, I like having a bit of randomness in my game, but having enough agency and control as well. It's like a paradox, if that makes sense. The human brain is a very challenging to successfully entertain, and what entertains one person might not entertain a another person, and even in media like books and movies. I think many creators have tried many things to entertain people. Okay, let's try getting a 10. I got my 10. Let's increase this one more. Oh, I just realized I have full energy, so I've got I have a little more sort of flexibility to play more cards, and increase my chances of winning these card duels. Oh, excellent! I actually made my way to 12 through these dice rolls. And I do not want to play any more cards. So I can continue the story I was talking about a bit earlier. So partly what inspired me to go looking for a game like this one was I was thinking of wanting to get a game for my game library that was a very structured like a very structured and a friendly experience on my own brain type, and when I thought about structure, the first thing that came to my mind was card games, and then reminded me of a card game that I really enjoyed when I was much younger, called the Pokemon, the trading card game. Um, and that had like simple enough rules for me to kind of pick up and to understand at that time. And it had like I could flow through that game with enough iteration and not feel too overwhelmed. I believe it has been a long time since I played that game. Um, let's see. No, I don't want to buy anything. And so and then I was doing some research, like what other card games are available that I can buy that's pretty close or maybe better to that childhood game experience that I had. And I kept thinking about this, and I couldn't find many games at first that matched my sort of criteria, or like a requirements. And many card games are about armies, fighting armies of like monsters or soldiers. And and I was more interested in something like the Pokemon trading card game, where their card battle structure is similar to this. So it's focused on like one entity versus just one other sort of entity at a time. It's less executive functioning overload for me. I can just focus on one thing at a time, and less data around my game screen as well. So yeah, and then eventually I asked someone for some help to research a new game for me to play that matches what I was looking for, and I tried my best to describe it. And this a wonderful person found this game for me, this Void Tyrant, and then I watched some YouTube videos to see what this game was like, and I really liked the simple nature, the really friendly like colors and like artwork, and this seemed like a game that I would really enjoy, like because of how I get that really balanced sort of experience. So not overwhelming, and engaging enough with interesting decisions and some long-term planning, and that this game is re-unplayable as well, because based on my understanding of the older card games I've played, you would normally spend your time building up your own deck of cards and tools and soldiers, sort of over time, and then eventually you'd have this like completely unbeatable deck of cards. But in this case, the way this game is structured, they make it so that's not as easy to achieve. And yeah, I often experience a very pleasant flow through this game. I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel too blocked by any events or any moments. I can just keep rapidly taking baby steps forward, or to keep iterating forward through this game. And I really enjoy that kind of game experience of flowing through very easily, and not many games I have seen or played give me that experience. So I feel super happy that I know about this game, and I now own and play this game. Okay, you've got a higher number than me. I wanna swap out. And I might freeze my number down. I was not paying attention, but I think they activated some card where if I attack, they will dodge the damage and the hit, except if I do a critical hit, which you only get when you land on 12 blocks. And this enemy did something to me to make it that I can't play my cards if I roll a number 1 from my deck. So I'll just try and keep going. Oh, yep. So I went over 12 just then, and that is what happens. The opponent gets free moves on you, and if they had a really high number at that time, that could mean I would take tons of hits and damage. Let's take that away. This looks good for me. And they don't have any abilities that seem to block more hits or damage, so my thinking is that because I have a card that gives me a minimum of one more number, and this looks like that they are about to stop on number 9. So this is a great opportunity for me to do some extra damage. So I want to play my healing card. I will play this weapon card, and I will increase my number. Oh, 12 is way better. Oh, so they just activated that again, so that they will dodge my attacks except from critical strikes. But luckily I got 12, so I can at least do one hit. So I have the option to match that number 12, or I could save the card and just block one hit. Yeah, I think I'll take the one hit, and this will help me to conserve a bit more energy, I believe. Oh, this might help. That was just my phone alarm. So I prefer to take a short break now, and this was a brief insight into my favorite kinds of game experiences. Um, and this game was called Void Tyrant. Um, yep. And I do not know what else I want to say for this video. So thanks for watching.